It has now emerged that the United States of America and Libya are in advanced stages of talks for a potential deployment of American troops to Libya, in what the United States says will be a mission that will see them offer the North African country with professional military engagement in the war against terrorism, as well as boost its fight against other security challenges that it has been facing. This has been revealed by the United States itself after months of speculations of such a possibility, following a couple of preliminary meetings that the U.S. Africa Command Director Army Corps General Michael Langley had with a number of Libyan military officials. In its update on the developments, the United States Africa Command revealed on its social media pages on July 17, 2024 that the AFRICOM Deputy Commander Lieutenant General John Brennan, U.S. Special Operations Africa Command Commander Rear Admiral Ronald Foy and Chargé d'Affaires Jeremy Brent met with Libya's Lieutenant General Mohamed Moussa, who is the commander of Libya's Central Military Zone in Libya. The meeting covered the potential for bilateral cooperation on counterterrorism and border security, and explored possibilities for professional military engagement to support Libya's security goals, which in simple terms translates to a discussion on a possibility of deployment of U.S. troops to Libya for whatever they say they'll do. These developments being undoubtedly an attempt by the United States or rather Pentagon to find another landing spot in Africa after being thrown out of Niger by the National Council for the Protection of the Homeland. And Libya is not the only African country that the United States military is seeking to set camp after its exit from Niger, since as of now, it has reached an agreement with Ivory Coast to build a military base there, for its soldiers that are leaving the Sahel, and is already building another military base in Togo, where its soldiers and equipment will be housed. At the same time, it is expanding its Camp Simba military base in Kenya, and all these bases are meant to tighten its grip on Africa, if not increase its presence on the continent in a bid to outshine Russia and China. The presence of U.S. forces in Libya would also undermine Turkey's influence and dominance over the country, indicating Washington's serious intent to consolidate its control over Libya following the losses to Russian and Chinese influence in the rest of Africa. And the talks on possible deployment of the U.S. forces to Libya comes less than a month after the AFRICOM Commander Army Corps General Michael Langley and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Charles Brown Jr. meeting with Libya's General Mohammed al-Haddad and General Abdul Razak al-Nadoui at the 2024 African Chiefs of Defense Conference in Botswana, to laud the unification of the Libyan military. In the meeting, General al-Haddad represented the Western-based army under the Government of National Unity and the Presidential Council, while General al-Nadoui represented the Libyan National Army in the eastern region, under Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, and the meeting highlighted the United States' support for Libyan-led solutions to unify Libya's military and uphold the country's sovereignty. The engagement with the Libyan generals underscored Pentagon's support of a unified military in Libya, which has been divided since the 2011 uprising that toppled Muammar Gaddafi. General Langley praised the efforts of Libyan military leaders in working towards unification and emphasized the need for continuous dialogue and cooperation to address the challenges facing Libya, and the U.S. also highlighted the ongoing initiatives to train and support Libyan military personnel, and thus set stage for these talks on possible deployment of its troops to Libya.